Up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to Smoking by the Supermarket Review. This time for episode 8. Looking forward to today. It was another fun episode last time out. With the little water session, little end of summer little session at the end, which was cool. Tayama, Umada, of course, taking a bit of a test at the start. I really enjoyed them giving the little notes to each other. Sasaki having it in his wallet, bless him. That was really cute. But yeah, looking forward to this day. There was a new character introduced last week as well. Another worker here. Looking forward to seeing more of her. She seemed very nice. She did talk a bit strangely though. But I didn't notice she has a mole on her neck there. She dropped her cigarettes. Oh no, the ashtray thing. I feel like I would much rather lose that than my cigarettes when I was smoking. When you're like, if you lose them or you run out at a time like when you're at work, it's an absolute disaster. Hence why I said before I always try to keep stocked up and always buy some before running out and so on. But yeah, I do remember I went to this party once, and looking back, I didn't actually realize it happened during the time, but there was this really attractive girl, and she like got on top of me, and I think she stole my tobacco because I mysteriously lost my tobacco afterwards. And that was I was kind of wondering, why is someone this attractive giving me any kind of attention? And I think after all this time, I understand why. At that time, it was just like I didn't really think about it too much, but yeah, that felt horrible having to go the rest of a party without any smokes. I think almost everybody at that party lost their cigarettes because I remember waking up in the morning and nobody had any at all. So she must have gone around doing that to a bunch of people. But yeah, that was yeah, not great to look back on. I wasn't even that drunk. I was just, I guess, just flustered. Didn't really pay attention to my pockets. Yeah, looking for some coin. It's a bit of a weird thing, that really, isn't it? I'd always just tap my ashtray on the floor, or an ashtray if there was one near me. I can't imagine it. I mean, you smell bad anyway, but imagine you absolutely stink if you're carrying a literal. Like people say, you smell like an ashtray. You literally smell like an ashtray. Keeping an ashtray on you like that, right? Can you imagine if he finds it? Oh, she chucked it away. Tough one, tough one. Probably just say hello. Although I feel like if I was in this situation, I'd probably just walk past, wait till she's not busy myself. Oh, she's found it. Why is it such a big deal though? We know it kind of is. Ah, that's a Beyblade. It's a fucking Beyblade. Oh, that's good timing. What did you call it? Beyblader. That was rude. Bloody hell, kid. Chief. Oh, it's her. Is that what girl from last episode? I didn't recognize her. Number 28. Okay. Why we call her Chief? You also want like the management team or something? I never owned many. I think I maybe owned like one or two Beyblades when I was a kid. I was never into them that much. Watched the show a few times, but I was much more a Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon, Pokemon type of kid. Especially Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh was my big thing, and then Digimon, and then Pokemon, Power Rangers. Arf. Bloody dog again. Oh, maybe he does. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. Maybe someone like put it on him or something, thinking it's some kind of dog charm. I heard all that. Yeah, probably would be pretty awkward. Drop in on someone talking to a dog. At least he knows what the deal is. Yeah, but look for it himself, is he? Reckon he found it and he's going to give it to Yamada, give to Tayama. I'm going to assume that's what's going to happen here. It wouldn't be surprising if he just bought another one, gave it to her. There it is. Drain. The drain? Looking at the drains? Jeez. I mean, it's an ashtray, so it doesn't need to be clean. But yeah, you lost yourself for a second there. God. God knows if this relationship went any further, what would happen. I was gonna say his arm's pretty dirty. The dog was plenty help, wasn't he? What they have to do with each other? Choo choo. What? I don't think we're that poor. We've resorted to dog food. Struggling that bad. Pretty sure food's actually reasonably expensive. Probably more than a human meal. Point. Business. Yeah, true, true. Actually, I mean, she did just hear what you said. I'm not sure how you've made it that complicated. Why did the dog get all anxious? What is that face? Good job. She just come out and said it. Did we just give him this packet? We expect him to open it himself, do we? Pretty smart dog, to be fair, from what we've seen. So yeah, you know what? It's so standard in England right now. Pretty much had like a couple months of just like no rain at all, pretty much. And looked at the forecast, and it's gonna be raining for like 10 days straight, which is just so fucking British. Good for my football though. Not that I can play right now, but yeah. Always the best weather for a smoke, honestly. Just like quite cold, maybe a little bit of rain. It's not that awfully different than usual. Does look a little like bit of an edgy teenager's hair though. Cigarettes get wet. That's also disastrous. I mean, I said last week about drying them, use the lighter, but they're all like really soaked. Sometimes they're irreparable. As I said, like it's always pretty gross doing that with women. And lipstick all over it. A lot of girls I would like be with would smoke those Vogue cigarettes. They're like really long, but really thin. They were never very um yeah, they weren't as good. Not sure what I'm looking for. Why? I feel like for most people it's just the thing that happens. For me, it was just like high school. I think my friend got some like tobacco and like tried it. I think we all like had a little try. Remember one of us, one of the guys absolutely coughed his lungs up, which was really funny. But yeah, it's just like it kind of became cool or whatever. It was like 14 odd, 13, 14, and my friend managed to get his hands on some. I remember that during those times, obviously he didn't know how to roll cigarettes before he started smoking, so we just rolled up some absolute god awful cigarettes, and they'd be terrible. But you got some semblance of like smoke out of it, and then yeah, just kind of escalated from there. I guess it'd be like every time we'd see the friends when they had some on them to kind of getting people to buy some, and then I kind of got old enough at like age 14, 15 to be able to buy them myself. It's mostly about confidence, to be honest with you. You go in there being really nervous, they're not gonna tell you anything, but as I said, I looked a bit older and such, so then I was able to like buy them myself, and like yeah, I just escalated from there. From like seeing friends, then like little parties, and then yeah. I'll always say people might be slightly surprised about how young you get into this stuff, but I've always been more glad that I got into this kind of stuff younger because I feel like their habits are much harder to break once you're older. Girlfriend, she pressured me. What about you? Yeah. How about you? Just bought a pack one day. So I once met this. Sorry to pause so quickly again, but I once met this woman. I think we were about 14, 15 again. We just like started smoking and went up to a woman sitting outside our local city. Asked her for a cigarette and she gave us a couple. And that was her first pack of cigarettes. And I remember it was really depressing because she did not look well. She looked incredibly stressed. And as I said, it was her first ever pack of cigarettes. And I think it was like one of her first days as like a nurse or working at a hospital. And yeah, she was a little bit frantic to be honest with you. I really like that. I don't know why, but that interaction sticks with me a little bit. Um, she was like incredibly like stressed, and she just like again it was her first ever pack I think, and she just kept going. She gave us one, we finished, and then she just like stayed a little bit longer, and she just kept smoking and smoking and smoking, and like yeah, it was I don't know, it was a bit weird one to be honest with you. I was a him. So you started smoking because of it? Oh, we did see this, to be fair. So she didn't smoke before then? Yeah. Maybe, maybe. Oh, wow. Yeah. Not often we see it like that. So we saw that a couple of times this episode as Yamada. Her. Jesus Christ, bro. That was really awesome. That was maybe the most intimate interaction we've seen between them yet. That was really good. So this, so this comes with this age-old debate. What do you guys think about this? Do you guys think? I mean, pretty fucked anyway, considering the amount of rain that was coming down. Do you guys think you get more wet if you run through the Wayne? One with the Wayne, uh, John Wayne. Do you guys think you get more wet if you run through the rain or if you walk through it? Or do you like a fast walk? What do you think's most optimal to get less wet? Because if you run through it, you spend less time in the rain, but you're running through like yeah. Um, I can't remember the other argument to be honest with you. Um, but yeah, if you're running through it, you kind of you maybe gather more quicker. Maybe there's no difference. If you walk through it, obviously you're getting more rain drop on you. So you think running through it would get you less wet. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Maybe there's an actual scientific answer for that. I'll Google it in a minute. Is it? Where'd you get those cigarettes from then? Oh, the weather. I feel like all my words are start with W's. The weather did clear up, thankfully. Hey, Yeah, I think I mentioned this slightly earlier, but I didn't realize she had a mole on her neck. I do wonder if Sasaki might notice that at some point, that she has the same mole on her neck as Yamada has. Or weirdly, I didn't notice that till now. But yeah, let's have a little Google of that question. Do you get less wet running through rain? Maybe it's a case of you get more wet running through the rain, but because you go through it faster, you get less wet overall. Do I get less wet if I run it? Why is every result AI bullshit? Oh, fucking hell. Reddit. Is it that big a question? Come on, guys. Just say yes or no would do. Um, apparently the answer is just yes. You get less wet if you run through it. Yeah, I think this is the answer I kind of come to a little bit. You'll likely get wetter faster, but you'll reduce the exposure to the rain. So ultimately, you'll probably get less wet. I think that answer makes a lot of sense. It seems like this is actually like a seemingly quite large question though. Some of the answers on the Reddit page were fucking paragraphs. I guess there might be some interest in science behind it, to be fair. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Another really good episode. Again, some of the most intimate moments in today's episode, which I thought was really cool. Alma losing the ashtray, which is unfortunate, but that kind of bringing us to this nice moment with the hand touch, a couple of hand touches today, with the hand touch there, and then especially in this portion here with him kind of speaking about himself, unbeknownst to him. Um, yeah, it was just a really fantastic moment. Again, very rare to see her like that. She's usually really composed and chill and cool. But yeah, nice to see this, honestly. Nice to see that. Yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this one down in the comment section. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys did like and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. And I'll catch you guys next week with episode 9, I believe.